Okay, good morning, option traders. This is Jeff, and this is a scan for November 6th, and it's a Tuesday, and it's election day in the United States, and man, I can't wait for this to be over, one way or the other. I'm not going to let you know what my opinion is, because you probably don't care. Anyway, let's get going here. First thing that we want to do is take a look at our current positions. And got into that Amazon last week, and we'll take a look at the risk profile. We're still fairly close to our break-even price, even though Amazon did make a bit of a move up yesterday, as noted here with the white candle. I'm not going to worry about this until Wednesday. Anything can happen today and anything can happen tomorrow. Maybe if the election isn't decided, it might be bad for the market, or maybe whoever ends up being the next president of the United States might be good or bad for the market. So I'm not going to really worry about it today. Next one is Chipotle Mexican Group. And this one I did get into yesterday at the open, not really right at the open, but pretty far into the open. It was a little bit before 10 o'clock when I jumped in, and the market saw me get in, and so it says, oh, well, you know, he's betting short, so let's pump this price up and just zoom right up. So you can see that we have a little tick right up here for today, which could be indicating a gap up, and it probably is going to end up filling this gap. And I am probably going to end up eating this one, I guess you might say. Looking at the market, generally as a rule, the Dow futures is pointing up a little bit here at the current time, but things can change quickly. Looking at the S&P 500 futures, what kind of a trend are we in? On a daily, we're pretty flat. On the weekly, we're rising, but the 15-day here is, and that's one way you just right-click on the line if you forgot. Like I just did, I just had a senior moment. Forgot if this was 12 or 15. So I right-clicked on the line, and it tells me here that it's the 15. Okay, so that's flat. This price level is in here, which was, of course, this previous resistance, which had bounced up against here and then broke through, and then it dropped down below it, and now it's bouncing up against it again. So we're just going to have to see if this is going to hold or not. It's kind of an unusual action there, you might say. Looking at the NASDAQ, we just move a little quicker on these. Come on, data. Okay, here we go. Sort of flat here on the daily for the 50. The 15 is down. The 15 is down here, and it's going to come up and it's going to meet the 50, I think. Looks like. This note, this line up here with Sosnoff, that's a support that he mentioned back here. If I go back on this particular day here on 9/14, he actually called that as a support, and it did prove out to be support, and it did prove out to be resistance after we broke through the support here, and now we're sliding down again. So pretty good call, Tom, pretty good. The Russell, remember our divergence here? Something's going to happen. Something did. We got a really nice pop here. Would have been a pretty nice trade if you trade the Russell futures, sort of long term on a daily anyway. But we're flat on the 50 and turning flat on the 15. Looking at the weekly, flat on the 15 and still climbing on the 50. And just a quick peek at the VIX. That was a surprising pop on the VIX yesterday, and I did not notice that. So what do I make of that? Gee, I don't know. That's just telling me that a lot of puts were sold on S&P 500 stocks, if I understand what the VIX really means. So that is a bit of a surprise. Let's jump over to our A+ list. I'll slap that down, take a look at Apple. Still nothing on Apple. You know, if we could get something that would bump up to this 45 and give us an entry on this downtrend, that would be great. But nothing there right now. Amazon, we're in this one right now. We just took a look at that one and we discussed it. Nice. This 50 down here is interesting because it's still going up. 15 is turned down. That's going to be interesting. Baidu, we looked at that. No, we didn't. It was Chipotle that we looked at. All right, nothing here. Downtrend below the 20. Momentum down. No entry. I'm not saying that anything is wrong, but we don't want to chase these. You might be able to get in and be profitable, but it's not according to the rules. CF. Well, nice move yesterday on its earnings. What do we have here? Oh, no, it's today. Earnings are today. Well, that should be interesting. Not touching that one. Chipotle, we looked at Salesforce.com. This is interesting here. We have one of our energies there is saying this is a good point to get in, and if we move down below this 145, this may be an opportunity to get in on this because we're having some consolidation here on these moving averages, and we're flat but down, slightly down on the 50. So right click on the chart, come down to the symbol CRM, say add to watch list, in play, and what we're going to be looking for there, I'm thinking, is some sort of bear call. 145 or the 140 level. We shall see. Oh. We shall see. Okay. Yeah. 140 level might be kind of a stretch. Maybe 150. Maybe 150. Is there anything good in the 150? The other thing that we might do for trades for today, because we're kind of in the twilight zone here. I call Tuesday and Wednesday sort of a twilight zone for weeklies, as we might consider this November 12 and possibly a let's see how that looks. Yeah, possibly a 150 there. And because we're going to be in a little bit longer, we want to give us a little bit more of a buffer away from this break even here. So that would be probably what we would be looking for. And we might do more than one on that one if it moves in our direction. All right, gold, we're not going to look at. Google. This, I would I'd like to see this moving down. I'd like to see this 50 red if we're going to do a bearish play here. And I would like to see momentum is starting to turn down here too. So this has possibilities. I'm going to put this one on the list too. All right. MasterCard. Oh, we're already 10 minutes into this. This is an uptrend, and we're moving down here, so we don't need to wait. You know, like I said, I missed this move. We need to wait for this to come back down if we're still in an uptrend when it gets back down here. Price line. Crazy price line. Crazy, crazy price line. And I don't think Priceline has weeklies. Oh, it does. It does. It does. Crazy Priceline. No play here at this time. Big gap. Is it going to fill? We don't know. Panera Bread. Every time I say the word Panera, my mouth waters. Come on, come on, come on, come on. A little slow today. Must be because it's cold out. Come on. What do we got going here? Well, I'm not going to sit here and wait forever for these charts to come, Thinkorswim. This is not a good thing to me. They must be having some sort of a problem on their end because I got a big fat, oh, here we go. I got a big fat internet connection here. Nothing going. Now, might consider, if we get down here, might consider something below what appears to be a support line here. But it's not down to the 20, but we do have a hook below the 45 line here. So we might consider this one. Earnings are all done for these guys, so let's put this on the list too. We might consider something at 165 with a bull put credit spread. Okay, we are done for today. It's cold here. I hope it's nice by you. If you're in the U.S. and you haven't voted, make sure you get out and vote. If you're anywhere else in the world, thanks for watching and happy trading.